TravelWise with Phil Blizzard. News, views and interviews.
Hello, I'm Phil Blizzard in Dubai with some of the latest news from the world of airlines, hotels, travel and tourism across the Middle East and beyond. It's a real mixed bag this time as we take a look at airlines, we take a look at new hotel openings. We're off to the Maldives for a work-cation. We'll also have a look at how you can enjoy a meal on board an A380 double-decker Airbus without taking off. And we'll also have a look at some news from South Africa who've introduced a visa waiver for certain countries. But we start, as we do, with aviation.
TravelWise. Aviation news flown in by Seawings Seaplane Tours. See Dubai as never before.
Hello and a big hello to our friends at Seawings. We're starting off with Oman. They have welcomed the return of international flights at the beginning of this month, October. Something we've been waiting to hear about this, with flights into Muscat and Salalah airports, but not fully open. Oman is not open yet for international tourism. Air travel has been allowed to resume only for Omani citizens, GCC nationals, foreign diplomats and those with valid residency visas. Non-Omani citizens flying to the Sultanate must have international health insurance that covers the cost of treatment for COVID-19 for at least 1 month. Anyway, so Oman is slowly opening up and airlines across the region have started flying in there. Emirates from the beginning of October, with flights from Dubai, flying twice weekly to Muscat on Sundays and Fridays. Fly Dubai has also resumed flights to Muscat from Dubai and Etihad into Muscat from Abu Dhabi. And as from Oman, flying out of Oman, the national airline is flying to 15 cities in 12 countries, including Dubai, London, Cairo and Zanzibar. And their low-cost sibling, Salam Air, is also flying with services to India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sudan. And both of the Omani airlines are offering travellers free COVID-19 medical protection when booking flights. On to Etihad, who are doing a similar thing. Etihad are covering COVID-19 tests in fares for flights out of Abu Dhabi. Etihad Airways will include a COVID-19 test in the price of tickets for UAE customers departing from Abu Dhabi, and they'll do that until the end of the year. So the airline offering passengers flying out of the UAE capital, offering the PCR test at Life Medical Diagnostic Centres around the country. Go to the website for further details on that.
TravelWise. Aviation news flown in by Seawings Seaplane Tours. See Dubai as never before.
International aviation news now. British Airways is to restart a route which they last flew 31 years ago. So where are they off to? I mean, it seems a bit bizarre launching a route during these very challenging times for the aviation sector. Anyway, British Airways is launching flights from London Heathrow to Bermuda. First time in 31 years. So from next March, the airline will operate a daily service, from London to LF Wade International Airport in Bermuda. There will be a non-stop service. It will take 7 hours, 20 minutes, meaning if you can leave London just before 3 p.m. in the afternoon and be on the islands by 6:25 local time, probably in time for a sundowner. The flights will be operated on a Boeing 777-200, which will be fitted with the British Airways new club suite. Well, there you go. That sounds good. Right, coming up a bit later on to our colleagues and friends at Seawings, taking a look at their ultimate fly and staycation package, which they launched for this month in conjunction with JA Hotel and Resorts.
TravelWise. Aviation news flown in by Seawings Seaplane Tours. See Dubai as never before.
General tourism news now. Hotel openings coming up a bit later on, but now some new openings. We're going up to the northern Emirates of Jebel Jais. We've got to look at a way you can enjoy a meal on board an A380 aircraft without taking off. And we got news from South Africa regarding a visa waiver program they've introduced. But first, up to the northern Emirates of the UAE, a couple of things there. Bear Grylls, adventurer survivalist TV program, has opened up an adventure centre, a survival centre at Jebel Jais, the highest mountain in the UAE, where you can learn all sorts of aspects about life in the outdoors, the wild outdoors, how to survive. Starting off will be, and by the way, this is the first Bear Grylls Academy outside of the UK. And to start off, short courses, several hours, and by next year they will have a camp there where you can stay overnight in this COVID era with social distancing. So Bear Grylls opened up at Jebel Jais, the highest mountain in the UAE. And also Jebel Jais because they've just opened the highest restaurant in the UAE, 1484 by Puro, 1484 because that's the height of Jebel Jais. I like to think have it in feet sounds more impressive. Just under 5,000 feet. Anyway, that restaurant alongside the zip wire offering stunning views of the activities, the adventure park on Jebel Jais, and a delightful looking restaurant where you can sit on the terrace and see the views, splendid views.
TravelWise news.
Eating high is our topic now. Singapore Airlines have a nice idea where you can enjoy the service on board an A380 double-decker Airbus. You can, at the end of this month, the end of October, you can enjoy a meal in economy, business class or first class. They've got three categories, of course, and what you pay depends on which classification you want to go into. 24th, 25th of October, Singapore Airlines, the A380, and that will be not flying. It will be stationary at Changi Airport, the international airport in Singapore. And if you wear traditional clothing of any particular country, could be a soiree through to a kilt, you will get a special souvenir takeaway, and they'll be displaying as part of the meal service. Going back in time, looking at the outfits of their crew through the development and evolution of Singapore Airlines. Check their website out. That's a nice idea where you can enjoy the fine cuisine on board a Singapore Airlines A380. News now from South Africa. They've introduced a visa waiver program for some countries. Let's find out now as I caught up with the lady in charge of tourism, South Africa tourism here in the Middle East. Let's hear from Louisa Nakani.
So it was launched in literally 3 countries, the UAE, Saudi, and Qatar has also been given that the waiver as well.
Okay.
We've seen quite substantial growth, particularly from the Saudi side. We've moved up in numbers. There's been a huge shift. Also, what we've seen is that from the Saudis, there's been a migration where the Saudi tourism players, DMCs, have started opening offices in South Africa.
Of course, yeah. They want to get
That's the joy about, strategic thinking to say it's not just about traveling. Now that it is easy to get to South Africa, how do I circumvent or optimize on the value chain is if I can open an office in South Africa, I optimize my profits.
Sure.
I don't have to go.
It's a two-way process, isn't it, between the various countries involved? So that is good news, the visa waiver. So if I'm travelling down, what do? Do I just turn up with my passport and show it on arrival in South Africa? Is that right?
That's it.
That's it.
Simple as that.
Really good.
That's it. Simple
Excellent.
as that. You
Very
take
good.
your bag, a nice we always say 2 movies, a Coca-Cola.
That's it. Yeah, okay.
And you've landed in South Africa.
Brilliant. Sounds perfect.
TravelWise with Phil Blizzard. News, views and interviews.
And thank you. Niliswa Nakani from the South Africa Tourism Office. We'll have more from her in a future edition of TravelWise about what South Africa can offer the visitor. Hotel news now here on TravelWise. I'm Phil Blizzard in Dubai. We've got a couple of things regarding the UAE in terms of hotels. We're going to go further afield to the Maldives in the heart of the Indian Ocean to take a look at a rather exclusive work-cation. Tell you more about that in a moment. But first, in Abu Dhabi, the newest hotel is officially open in the capital. The Conrad Abu Dhabi Etihad Towers began welcoming guests on October the 1st. The hotel was previously run by Jumeirah since 2011 and now a change of management. And this marks a debut in the capital for the Hilton's luxury Conrad brand. So the Conrad Abu Dhabi Etihad Towers, welcome to you to the hospitality landscape here in the UAE. And now Dubai and the QE2, the Queen Elizabeth II, which is moored as a floating hotel and entertainment centre at Mina Rashid, opened on October the 1st. So open with restaurants. They were building a bit of a name regarding productions in the QE2 theatre with lots of different shows, a wide variety of shows. So hopefully that's going to get restarted. And of course, they are moored as a floating hotel at Mina Rashid, Port Rashid, in the heart of Dubai. So good news regarding the reopening of the floating Queen Elizabeth II. Now, our friends at Seawings have come up with a nice initiative in conjunction with JA the Resort over at Jebel Ali. They have a special package which is called the Ultimate Fly and Stay Staycation Package for the month of October. So what do you get and what's it going to cost? Well, let me tell you more about this. You get 2 tickets for a 20-minute scenic seaplane experience over Dubai. Fabulous, fabulous. Done it a few times in the past. Great way of seeing the city from the sky, and great taking off on the waters over at Jebel Ali and landing back on the waters with the seaplane. You get a 1-night stay in a sea view room at JA Beach Hotel, and you get credit of 400 dirhams to spend in the restaurants, bars and selected activities. So the Ultimate Fly and Staycation package is 1,500 per couple. So that's a good deal running during the month of October. If you want further information, get in touch with Seawings. Check out the website and also the website at JA the resort in Jebel Ali. So there you go. That's a good one. Now, we've had staycations, shortcations in Ras Al Khaimah, the Emirate Ras Al Khaimah, and now a work-cation. Okay, so if you're working from home and you want to change the scenery and you've got, well, a lot of money, this might be one for you. We're off to the Maldives for this one. Fly Dubai, going off to the Maldives. They're restarting at the end of the month, but if you're going for this package, you probably want to go first class with Emirates or someone. You would stay at the one and only Riti Ra Hotel on one of the islands in the Maldives. It's a 28-day workcation. Now, that sounds absolutely wonderful. So you'll have, well, of course, you'll have splendid views. You know, a lot of us, when we do virtual meetings and conferences, we have a nice backdrop. Well, you won't need that because you have the backdrop of the Indian Ocean. So what you're going to get, you're going to... Well, it's an all-villa luxury resort, okay? So you'll have a villa, of course. You'll have dozens of beaches to go to, your own private pool. You get, well, it's half board, okay? You get half board dining at the price, which is, I thought you might have had a bit more, actually, when I reveal what the price is. Getting to the resort, the one and only Rithi Ra, it's on an island in North Malé Atoll. You get picked up by luxury yacht. The price of this transfer is included in the stay. Once you're there, you want to start working. Well, the villas all have high-speed Wi-Fi, plenty of workspace. Yeah, obviously amazing views. There's activities for kids, children, all sorts of things. The price for the 28-day remote workcation, the work and stay offer, the one and only Rithi Ra. Okay, hold your breath on this. Hold your breath. It is 156,000 dirhams. 5,500 dirhams per couple per day. There you go. You can afford that workcation. Right, coming up next, we'll take a look at some events.
TravelWise with Phil Blizzard. News, views and interviews.
TravelWise, I'm Phil Blizzard in Dubai. This month, October, was going to be the opening month for the Dubai Expo 2020. Well, for obvious reasons, it's been delayed, so it will start October the 1st, 2021, going through to March to the 31st, okay? That's next year, so delayed a little bit, but it's going to be an amazing and massive event. Another event in Dubai scheduled. This one was scheduled for December in the world of aviation, the Middle East Business Aviation Aircraft Show. That's was going to be December. That's been put back to February for the aviation show with all the jet aircraft lined up on the tarmac over at Dubai International Airport, and the conference, of course. So that will be February of next year. Another air show hit by the pandemic is the Bahrain Air Show, which was scheduled for next month. That has been cancelled. Yes, it's been cancelled. So the next Bahrain International Air Show will be held in 2022. There we go. Coming away soon on TravelWise, we'll have a focus on South Africa. I had a little info today, and also the island of Malta in the Mediterranean to find out what they're offering, how they're coping in the COVID-19 era. And of course, update on my weekly travel show on Capital Radio Saturday afternoons. Wishing you were here, Capital Radio UAE, and you can get that online anywhere in the world. So that's it from me. If you're traveling, travel safe, stay well, catch you soon.
TravelWise with Phil Blizzard. News, views and interviews.
A Phil Blizzard radio production.
TravelWise. Aviation news flown in by Seawings Seaplane Tours. See Dubai as never before.